So do you have a 2003 Chevy van that has these crazy dash lights and gauges that are intermittently working, or they just don't even work at all? I've got a situation here where I have watched so many YouTube videos and I haven't been able to find the problem that I'm having. So this is what this video is about. Stay tuned, watch this, see if you got the same problem. And if you do have the same problem and you fixed it, please, in the comments, tell me how you did it. I never had any problem with these dash lights here, the gauges or anything like that. I bought this van back in November. I put a few thousand miles on it. I never had any issues last time I drove it. Come back to the States, we take off, we drive it all over Michigan again, no problems. We go down south to see my dad, and it sat in his driveway for a while we were camping out there. And when we take off from his place to go to Tennessee, and then the gauges would function like you're starting a car, and then resetting themselves, and that kind of, at that time I hadn't looked into these problems. Get going down the road, and probably about 20 or 30 minutes later, everything went back to normal. All the lights went off, gauges are functioning correctly. Say, hey, okay, well, maybe it was humidity or bad connection or something like that, which that's what I'm leaning towards, is a power connection that's not correct. It's not making good contact. So anyway, we get through Kentucky, go into Tennessee. It rains like crazy. I mean, really big downpours. We get into Pigeon Forge, starts doing it again. The whole time that we were in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, it would go away, come back, go away, come back. We took off from Pigeon Forge, drove all the way to Mammoth Cave, Kentucky, with it doing the same thing. Whole time we were in Mammoth Cave, going to the national parks, it would function, and then it'd start screwing up again and go back and be okay, and then it'd screw up again. So I'm thinking that, you know, one of the videos I watched just said it could be ignition switch. Another thing they're talking about is if the stepper motors, you know, quit working, that you got to replace, have the dash assembly rebuilt or something like that. I don't think it's the stepper motors, because they work. When at certain times it works flawlessly, so it can't be the stepper motors. I replaced the ignition switch because it was a real easy, you know, job. So I went over to O'Reilly's, grabbed a ignition switch, put it in there. That didn't change nothing. I went out on the fuse box to the instrument panel fuse, cleaned the contacts, put a new fuse in there. That didn't change anything. Also too, I had my scan tool hooked up to it, and while it's doing this crazy non-functioning and functioning episodes, the scan tool will not communicate with the vehicle through the DLC. So on the way back from Kentucky, Mammoth Cave, we get going down the road and we get into southern Indiana. Starts working properly. It never malfunctioned that whole day coming back into Michigan. We parked the car, and it's been 2 days of driving around here in Michigan, and it has not reared its ugly head and had the problems like we've been having. And it's crazy that we drive all the way back here and we don't experience it. I don't know if it's, I don't know if it's humidity. which is really weird because when we got back here to Michigan, it was raining. It was raining like crazy for a couple of days, and it still didn't do it while it was raining. So it's working fine right now. I have no problems. And I'm just wondering if anybody has this same issue with it happening and then it goes away and they have a fix. Please let me know in a comment, and I will appreciate that very much. Y'all have a good day. Peace out.